In today's video, I am sharing one of my fall favorites. It is this crock pot chicken taco soup. I know that's a mouthful, and I don't know if you guys have had traditional taco soup, but this one definitely puts a new spin on an old favorite. I will list below all the ingredients that you will need for this very simple yet very delicious recipe, okay? First, I cooked my chicken, you guys, and I did cook it in my slow cooker because it comes out very tender, very juicy, and that's exactly what I wanted. I did not put a whole lot of seasoning on the chicken. I put a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, only because the seasoning and the ingredients that go inside will give it all the flavor, okay? So the first thing I added was a can of the Rotel diced tomatoes. And guys, I will do a list of all the ingredients in the description box if I didn't already say that. I probably did, and I'm probably repeating myself. Y'all know how I can do. Then I added some black beans, and guys, any brand of black beans will do. As you guys can see, I definitely love shopping at Walmart, so the Great Value brand is okay with me, okay? Then you want to add a can of corn, and you want to do whole kernel corn. You definitely don't want to use cream style corn in this recipe because it just will not stand up to the soup. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when the weather starts to change and it starts to get a little cooler, and thank the Lord it's getting cooler in Atlanta now, because honey, girl, I was dying in the heat, okay? It was like close to 90 degrees a week ago, but I'm happy to say that we are starting to cool down, and one of my favorite things to do is to whip out my crock pot and make some great soups and chilies for those chilly nights in Georgia, okay? So this is one of my favorites. I don't know if you guys have had the traditional taco soup, but it is so good. It's a cross between a chili and a soup, and it packs a lot of flavor, people. So this is a recipe that you definitely want to try. It is a crowd pleaser in my house. It is now my husband's favorite soup, and he is definitely a soup person. He loves pretty much all types of soup, but this one is his favorite, okay? So as you guys can see, I'm throwing all the kids in the pool, and I'm adding medium salsa, you guys. I chose medium because it gives you just the amount of flavor and just the amount of heat without it being too spicy. So I choose medium, but if medium is too spicy for you, a mild salsa is fine as well, okay? Then I'm going to add the dry seasonings. Now a tip, you guys, you can always add the dry seasoning in the meat, whether you're going to use ground beef, whether you're going to use ground turkey, chicken, as I'm doing in this recipe. You can always add the dry seasonings to the meat mixture, okay? It turns out just as good, okay? So I added a little onion powder. I'm going to add a packet of mild taco seasoning because this is a taco soup. So you want to make sure you add that taco seasoning to this recipe, okay? It is key. And I'm just going to sprinkle that on top. Now, like most really good recipes, you guys, this soup gets better and better as the days go on. So the second day is even more delicious. Now this is the key to this, and that is the Hidden Valley Ranch packet of dry, what is it called? Salad dressing. That packet punches so much flavor in the soup, you guys. So you definitely don't want to leave that out. So I'm just going to season that on across the top. And then last but certainly not least, I'm going to add some chicken broth. Now, if you decide that you want to make a traditional taco soup and use ground beef or ground turkey, then I would suggest that you use a beef broth. But since we are doing a chicken taco soup, I am going to add a little bit of chicken broth. And I don't add very much, and I just eyeball it, you guys. It's probably somewhere around a half a cup, maybe, give or take. give or take, and that's just to give it a little liquid and help those dry ingredients to kind of, you know, easily combine in the soup. And then I'm just going to give it a stir, you guys. Stir up everything. Make sure it is like evenly combined, that all those ingredients are married to each other. I'm trying to get all that great chicken off the bottom, you know, and get all those tomatoes and beans and just everything that you throw in there. I'm just combining it very well. Now, guys, you can choose two different ways you could do this. You can do 2 hours on high, or you can do 4 hours on low. I did slow and low. I just did the 4 hours. This was a Sunday afternoon. We were watching a little football, so it was perfect timing. And this is what it looked like when it came out, you guys. But of course, we have to add some garnish, okay? So I added shredded cheese, lots of shredded cheese. And then I also like to add some sour cream, whatever you like, whatever garnish you like. If you don't like sour cream, maybe you like green onions, whatever you like on top of it. You cannot go wrong. It's still gonna be delicious, okay? And see, I'm the type of girl where I like cornbread muffins with mine. I also like cornbread muffins with my chili. So to me, the cornbread muffins just, they make the whole meal. Now, if you like oyster crackers, or my husband loves it with those lime flavored tortilla chips, he just crumbles them all up in there and it is really delicious. I like those as well. But tonight I just decided to make it with the cornbread muffins. So there you go, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this and that you will try this recipe if you've never had it. It is super delicious and you will not regret it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.